I was first considering this attempt back in May, I had to kind of think of the location. That was one of the big factors. The May attempt, I chose Simpson Lake, which is a half mile across. So essentially I did a 1.2 mile loop around the lake. 14-foot board, it's kind of mind-numbing. I lost a lot of time in the turns. Attempt, I had my local friend Darren Wolf, good friend. He pretty much helps me run my stand-up paddleboard business up St. Louis. I knew he would be a good crew because he actually crewed for me earlier in the year in January when I did the 24-hour ultra skate, so we already kind of knew how things worked. Joe Biza, who I've been friends with for years, he crewed for me for the Texas Water Safari, being an athlete himself. He understands the needs of an athlete, which it's really important for me to do what I do to have a crew that kind of understands what I'm doing. So after the initial 24-hour record that I set, I wouldn't say I was unhappy with it. I was pretty stoked about it, but I knew I could break 100, and so that was the main reason why Texas had to happen. So when searching for a new location, actually speaking with Casey Gocher, owner of SupRecord, who's been a big sponsor for me and a supporter, and he suggested Lady Bird Lake. During the daytime was awesome. It was it's such a rush to see all the people out there paddling. And then on the dock, there's a lot of stuff happening at Austin Paddle Sports. They had people that are doing, rentals and get people out in the water. And there's a church group that stopped by, so people had no idea really what was going on.
We're all out here watching this gorgeous sunset and rooting Shane on his 24-hour paddle. We've got Calvary Baptist Church from Bastrop with us. Correct?
That is correct.
What did you guys think about being here for and witnessing history?
Man, it's pretty amazing. We just thought we were going to paddleboard and we didn't know we get to see history.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is, yes it is.
When you guys got here, he was coming in for his 41st mile.
Correct. Correct.
And you just got done paddling.
Correct.
You probably did what? A mile and a half, 2 miles, 3 miles?
Yeah, we'll say 3, but yeah.
So do you respect him more now than you did when you first got here?
I respect him immensely now.
The crew that I had, Andy Lukai, co-owner of Austin Paddle Sports, he was great, super supportive, let me use the dock, just as well Slim, Ryan Stevens, the other co-owner, said yeah, use the dock. Full support, him and his staff, both of them and their staff, they kind of bent over backwards for me and kept the dock open 24 hours. I knew I'd be in good hands with Casey Gocher. He's a stand-up paddleboarder. He understands, he's a racer. He understands what people that do this need. I had John Fox, who's a local stand-up paddleboarder as well, a racer, so he was there fully supportive. He came out. His really good thing that he did is when I was kind of beat up a little bit, he'd come out and paddle out on the side of me a little bit, kind of change my morale, pick things up a little bit. So that was always super welcome. I had David Dobbins. He did a lot of the filming, helped with the nutrition. So everyone kind of had their part and really chipped in. Approaching about 11 hours and a half, 52-something miles, so halfway in almost. Feet are just getting wrecked, but that's kind of normal. You got to get to a numb point and then it gets a little better. Yeah. Other than that, it's just been gorgeous out here. Nighttime, the skyline. You just look at that skyline as a paddle, just mesmerizing. It was so amazing to see. It was just such a good location. It's part of the whole 24-hour thing for me is there's this window about 2 a.m. to sunrise.
And we're at just about 2 a.m.
Shane just took off about 10 minutes ago. This was kind of a rougher pit stop for him. He's pretty tired. He had to take about a 7-minute cat nap.
Going since 8:40 this morning and pulled into the dock and sat down for 7 minutes and then hopped right back up and was back on the board and back out there. So
I didn't think he'd be able to get back on the boat, but sure enough, he closes his eyes. 7 minutes later, his alarm goes off. He's up. He's a whole new person, back on the boat. He's alert again, ready to go.
So pretty much this is the roughest section for me. It's about 3 a.m. About, I don't know, 75 miles in, 76 miles in, and 18 hours. And it's the tricky zone between 2 a.m. until the sun comes up. It's the gut check time. This is the make or break. This is where you got to kind of have that strong will. So just pushing through, gutting it out, and 6 hours left.
His last time he came in, he had exactly 2 hours to go, and he needed to get just under 10 miles to get to 100. That was his goal starting the day. So he was needing to average about 5 miles an hour.
Things that really push me and keep me going is I get all these people from my past popping in. I had, Veronica Sosa and Lauren Deloche. They went out and paddled me. They actually paddled me while I, had tied my old record and broke my old record.
Wow, you look great. We're gonna follow you in.
Well, right here is 96.7. I just tied.
Wow, 96.7. Woo!
Friends Heather Harrison stopped by, Joe and Patty, Eisinger. So it was kind of neat.
So 8:33, the end of the 24 hours, 15 more minutes left. Looks like Shane's putting a couple more miles on before he comes in for the finish.
We tried really hard to keep up with you. Yeah.
how's it feel right now? Oh man, I bet.
Empty bed. What you say?
How you feeling, Shane?
A little rough, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. 101. The highlights were when I thought I was concealed taking a piss. I come around the corner and there's a dude behind a bush taking a piss, and we like just looking at each other like.
Wow, the most memorable thing. Watching him gut it out through the night. That was a pretty impressive feat. You know, it's one thing when you're in a race and you're seeing it internally, but this was the first one that I was on the sidelines for, so I got to watch his highs and lows through the night, and got to watch him when he got to right to daybreak, and you see him, you see the speed sort of to wane down over the night, and you see his spirits kind of fade a little bit, but then it starts to get close to sunrise, and boom, that energy kicks back in, and then he's done it, right? He's going to make it. He's going to break that record.
And then the half-naked girl this morning was kind of the best.
Where'd you see her?
She thought she was all alone over the skull boat over there.
Oh, yeah?
She was in the middle of changing. She dropped down like this, and she just happened to get up, and she went to reach that. She saw me, she was like, and she ran in the woods, and I was just like, I didn't know what to do. I was like, I don't know.
Smile, brother.
Well, that's what keeps Austin weird.
Nice. 101, right?
Look at his toes.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta get a picture of these.
Yeah.
Get that camera. Seriously.
Oh, holy cow.
Front door's locked. It never stops.